Hello, this is going to be my vlog for Alex's explanatory speech video on how to lead a Bible study. Alex, I thought you had some really great information in there. The content of it was really good, you knew what you were talking about, and I could tell that you're very passionate about this. And it was easy to see that through your video. It was structured well, you didn't just jumble things around. You went from one to the next, and you did it at a really good pace too. It wasn't rushed, and it also wasn't lagging, and that's very good in speeches. The organization of it was really well. It was put together well, and the flow was great. You just continued on with it, using sources. Your sources, you could tell, I could tell that you researched it pretty well. And that was cool getting a psychologist point of view in there at the same time. You used repetition to emphasize your points, and that was good, but sometimes it was a little too much repetition, so make sure you watch that whenever you're giving speeches. I know I have a hard time of doing that too. You had great eye contact. It didn't even look like you looked at your notes at all. And maybe you didn't, but either way, that's really good, because eye contact is kind of key in speeches. With the way your computer is, I don't know if it's the computer or your voice, but it was a little hard to hear. So maybe either speak up or figure out if it is something with your computer. And you didn't have many ums or ahs or other vocal crutches, as it's called, in there. And that's also really good in speeches, because that's something I struggle with for sure. I liked how you put it. I wrote it down that your structure, you went prepare, ask questions, don't talk too much, and you ended it with charisma. And I really liked that a lot, because those are some really great things that leaders need to have when leading a Bible study. A few things that I wanted to add in there as well were maybe pray both at the beginning and the end of the Bible studies, because that also makes it really personal. And you said you said in your speech that that's intimate. You make it intimate, and that makes it so much better, and people like it a lot more that way. Also, to add to it is to go farther than your notes when leading a Bible study, because if you're just reading off the list, it just makes it look like you're just trying to get through it and done with it, and people don't really like that. So if you go farther than your notes, where you ask somebody a question and they answer, go off of their answer rather than the notes, and that also makes it great. And that also ties in with my last add-in, is to make it relatable. People see the Bible as something that was written 2,000 years ago, whatever, and that's just a book for back then. But if you relate it to the time today, that makes it seem a lot more like, oh yeah, this is still the living word. And my final thing that I would like to say is that I liked how your number one subject that I could see was just letting the Spirit work through you. And I think that's awesome. Good job, Alex.